Hey everyone, what is up? You are watching Super Nintendo Collection Quest, the monthly video where I go over my recent Super Nintendo game pickups. I play through them a little bit, do a quick review, see if it's a game I'd like to come back to, and you have a chance to win a free game for the system of your choice. As a kid, I loved my NES, but when I got my Super Nintendo, that was it. Great graphics, sound, and gameplay. I was hooked. Some of my fondest gaming memories are from playing some of the greatest RPG, adventure, action platformer, and multiplayer games on the SNES. It's my goal to own every North American Super Nintendo game released, so follow me on my quest to Super Nintendo completion. So this month I picked up number 656 in my collection, Lufia in the Fortress of Doom. Now, I've already reviewed this game recently. I just couldn't wait. I absolutely love the series, so I'm going to keep it kind of short here, but if you're interested in seeing the longer review, be sure to check that out. I'll put a link in the description below. It's actually not too long anyway. It's like maybe 5 or 6 minutes, so be sure to check that out if you're interested. But anyway, let's get on with it. Lufia in the Fortress of Doom is a well-written, cozy 16-bit RPG. It takes place 100 years after the events of the second game, and it's a pleasure to play through. The dialogue between the two main characters is really well done, and it adds a lot of personality. So I'm actually playing through the second Lufia game because I want to review that one as well. I've already put quite a few hours into it, and I kind of got hooked on the slot machine that's in Lufia 2 because it tends to pay out more than you put in. So I just was like, I kept playing it and playing it. After a while, I forgot I was even playing a Lufia game. I thought I was just playing slots. But yeah, anyways, that one's really good too. I really do like Lufia, and I'll probably come back to this again and beat it. I beat it a long time ago when it first came out, and I got really far this time too, so I'll probably finish that out at some point. Number 657, Barbie Supermodel. In Barbie Supermodel, you'll be playing a very basic driving mini-game and a memorization game. I actually had a little bit of fun with the driving mini-game, even though it's kind of crap. So Barbie Supermodel is basically a loop of events. First you go driving, you'll pick up star bonuses or hearts, which will allow you to take additional hits on the road before your game is over. Then you have to go get dressed to look like the magazine cover. You'll only have a few seconds to memorize the magazine cover. This is the part of the game I disliked the most. It takes forever to switch outfits. Hey Barbie, go put on the green swimsuit. Oh, you mean this? No, you can't go swimming in that. This? No, the freaking green swimsuit. So after wasting lots of time with Barbie, you'll eventually find the right outfit. Change the colors to match, and you'll get scored based on how accurate you were. You can't really lose here, so it doesn't matter too much. The only thing you need to worry about is losing all your hearts during the driving mini-games. So next we drive to modeling school, and you'll need to memorize the button pattern on the floor. You can practice it as many times as you want before you have to leave, but just keep it in mind for later. We do some more driving, then get our face done, which is another match game. More driving, and it's time for our runway show. You'll need to perform the same button presses you had memorized at practice. Little spin. Ooh. Then you basically do the same thing again, just with roller skates, walking in the snow, biking. You get the picture. So yeah, this might be fun for a little girl. I honestly had a little fun with the obstacle avoiding mini games, but the memorization games, not so much, especially with how long it takes to switch outfits. Ridiculous. No, I probably won't be coming back and playing Barbie again, but who knows. Number 658, An American Tail, Fievel Goes West. An American Tail, Fievel Goes West is based off the animated film. The game is an action platformer from Hudson Soft. There are 5 main stages, and they each look and feel very different. But within those stages are a few sub-stages that really start to feel a bit repetitive. Your main attack is a pop gun. It took me a little while to realize you need to shoot most of the enemies in the face in order to deal damage, so you'll need to have some skillful timing with your jump shots. You can also pick up a squirt gun, which will help you get through when things start heating up. At the end of each main stage is a boss battle. Like much of the rest of the game, I didn't have too much difficulty with each of the bosses. There were a few frustrating moments when the screen didn't scroll far enough for you to see what's ahead or below, but you'll get enough lives and continues to make it through regardless. It's a good game if you're looking for a platformer that you'll just be able to complete on your first playthrough, and it should only take under an hour. Number 659, International Super Soccer Deluxe. International Superstar Soccer Deluxe is a really good soccer game from Konami, especially by Super Nintendo standards. It actually supports the multi-tap for up to 4 players, and the game offers a wide range of options in matching you against your friends or the computer. The graphics are good, and the game also features digitized speech. You can play on several different fields and weather types. Lots of teams and game modes to choose from, and a password system. Definitely one of the better soccer games on the Super Nintendo. And finally, number 660, Biker Mice from Mars. Biker Mice from Mars is based off the TV series of the same name. The game was developed by Konami, and it definitely shows. As you may know, Konami was well known for fantastic arcade-like action games at the time. Now, I've actually been looking forward to picking this one up for a while. I hadn't heard about it before until it was recommended to me. And when I heard that it played like rock and roll racing, I was motivated to pick it up. And I'm glad I did. So this is a battle racer with an isometric view. You'll be racing against 5 other opponents to the finish line while deploying unique weapons and power-ups along the way. You can play single-player or 2-player split screen, which is always great to see on the Super Nintendo. There are a variety of different characters to choose from, each with their own strengths and weaknesses on the track. This diversity really adds character to the game, and can give some characters a slight track advantage. The tracks in this game are very unique and colorful, each featuring different obstacles. Things like water to slow down wheeled vehicles, fans that blow you off the edge, fire spewing from the ground, spiked walls, and more. The play control in this game is really solid. Physics feel good, you can almost feel the bike slam to the ground after going off a ramp. And when you complete tracks, you'll earn points toward winning each round, and cash for upgrading your vehicle with faster engines, better tires, armor, or firepower. The game also has good music and some digitized speech and great sound effects. Overall, this is a very polished game, and I look forward to playing it more with a friend. Alright, so I've added 5 new games to my Super Nintendo collection last month. I'm currently up to 660 games, and I have 63 more to go. Now, I just want to clarify my list real quick, because if you add those two together, you'll find out that's 723 games. Most lists you find online only count 721, which is fine, but I actually count 2 games that aren't in those lists, and one of them I think should be counted. So I think most people should have a list of 722 games, but really it's all up to you what you want to collect. But 722, because most lists don't count Cannondale Cup or Exertainment Mountain Bike Rally. One of those two they usually don't count because they're both pretty much the same game. The only difference is the change in the title, and a few names in-game are changed. Otherwise, it's basically exactly the same game. I like to count them because, they were both officially made available for sale, and it is a variant, but it's not just a variant, it also has a different name. So I like to count both of those. Really, it's up to you. And then the other game that I'm counting, I actually don't think, most people probably don't need to count this one, but I count Super 3D Noah's Ark, whatever it's called. It was an unofficially released title, so a lot of people don't count that, but I do just because, well, mainly because I have it. Otherwise, I might not. But what I like to count are games that were released within the time frame where Super Nintendo was relevant. So you could also say officially released games when the Super Nintendo was relevant. That's where you differ between 722 games or 723. So really that's all up to you. But the games, just to clarify, the games that we are counting, Hagane, Final Fight Guy, these were Blockbuster exclusives, at least here in North America. But they did eventually make those available for sale while the Super Nintendo was still relevant. Those were officially released and they were officially made for sale. So all of those copies were eventually made for sale through Blockbuster. So those ones we do count. The ones we don't count that are kind of weird are the competition cartridges. So like Star Fox, Super Weekend, or whatever it's called, and the Donkey Kong Country competition cartridge, because those were not supposed to be made available for sale. Obviously people got their hands on them, but so just to clarify my list, we're gonna be specific from now on, no more, about 60 more games to go. The only reason I did that before is because I never clarified my list, and now you guys know. So anyway, with all that being said, let's get on to the game giveaway. So this month's winner for the random free game for the system of your choice is DaveDave114. Congratulations. Send me a private message. Let me know which system you'd like your random free game for, and let me know the address you'd like it shipped out to, and I'll get that out to you right away. All right, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'll see you later.